The Nephilim theory is that the Nephilim of the Bible are the Anunnaki gods of Mesopotamia, and they are still being worshipped today due to the lack of knowledge of who they even are to begin with. So we start off going over what exactly the Nephilim are in the Bible. We start with Genesis 6 that says, when human beings began to increase in number on the earth and daughters were born unto them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful and married any of them that they chose. That is the beginning of the Nephilim, but the term Nephilim is used interchangeably with the actual fallen angels and the children of the fallen angels. And since it's used interchangeably that way in the Nephilim Theory book, I also do that. There is some debate on if the sons of God are actually angels at all, but I'm not sure why. And I don't mean to sound sarcastic about it, but the Bible even says that the sons of God gather in Job. Actually, the Bible refers to the angels as the sons of God, and they were gathered when Satan arrived as well and began to give his idea that he should be able to test Job. So sons of God are definitely those angels. And this is also something that's mentioned in the book of Enoch. However, I mentioned several times in the book that I do not believe that the book of Enoch we have today is the same exact book of Enoch that Enoch would have written. And there's several reasons why. And I talk about some of those in this book, but that's not the main topic of this book. But I say that to say this entire book is biblically based. It's not based on any apocryphal or less than apocryphal text, which the book of Enoch is considered to be. Look, I'll put the word for what the book of Enoch is considered on the screen. So this goes hand in hand with the fact that humans had a huge technological advancement about 10,000 years ago, and suddenly had different writing systems. I think that it's not a coincidence that the first writing systems were found in Mesopotamia and that Abraham happens to be from Mesopotamia. I think that that shows how it's possible that the Anunnaki, which were the family of gods worshipped in Mesopotamia, may have been remainders of the fallen angels, because they happen to be the people who had the first writing systems and those different advancements, such as astrology. Astrology came from Babylon as well, which is part of Mesopotamia. I think that this theory is something that people should definitely be paying attention to, because a lot of people are straight up worshiping ancient Mesopotamian gods, thinking that like it's just a cute necklace or a cute trend. But for example, what I talk about in the space idol section of this book, you'll see the Hamsahan. The Hamsahan is part of almost every religion. It's called the Hand of God. It's called the Hand of Fatima in Islam. It's called the Hand of Miriam in Jewish traditions, Hand of Mary in Catholicism. The oldest depictions of the Hamsa are from Mesopotamia, in worship of a goddess named Inanna, also known as Ishtar. This goddess Ishtar was spoken about in Jeremiah 7:18, when God said, "The children gather wood, the fathers kindle fire, and the women knead dough to make cakes for the Queen of Heaven, and they pour out drink offerings to other gods." This is literally about Ishtar, who the Hamsahan's about that you see today. Ishtar has a hymn in her mythology about baking cakes and breads, and it says, "O Ishtar, I've come to visit you. I have prepared for you an offering, pure milk and pure cake based in ashes. Hear me and act favorably towards me." And again, all of this is in this book. I really suggest, if you do missionary work or if you just have any interest in learning these things, please get this book so that you know what's going on in the world. Because I have a whole entire chapter on rituals, just showing why these things are wrong, why God was saying stop doing these things. It's not just because, I mean, obviously it's a sin, but these things are disgusting. Like, a lot of people don't understand what Satanists are doing. They don't know what Asherah worship was. These things are like, I'll put the word on here, but it's a type of giving yourself away for some change that you would never do. And sometimes you're forced into this. Sometimes it's people that are not at the age that they need to be. and you're doing this all for this temple. And there's names for this for the people. It's like, imagine you go to church and there's like, you know, different people outside that church. Like, if you want more money, you should do this with me. Let's reenact this story of how someone got pregnant in our Anunnaki mythology. Let's reenact it. And then those gods will bring us something. Like, these are real beliefs, that things that people did in ancient Babylon. And it's really disgusting. Section 2 of the book disturbed me, but there's things I didn't even put in here. There's things I didn't even put in here because it was so disgusting that humans have done, especially those ancient Canaanites and those ancient Egyptians did things that are just like, how do you not throw up for the rest of your life? Sorry, I got off that topic a little bit, but then that's the book. I have all my sources in the end. At the end of the book, I have all my references. There is one reference that's redacted. My thing is, I'm not trying to come at people who are Satanists like that. I'm not trying to come at you sideways. I just wish you would be more open about who you are. I don't appreciate people who are part of any religion, for that matter, that are being deceptive. You don't not tell somebody that you're a Christian and then persuade them into doing things that are like Christian and then be like, well, I got you now. You know, you can't even do that in Christianity. And I find that a lot in some other religions. Like, just say who you are. Say that you like to do witchcraft. Say that you like to do these little rituals or whatever. Just say that. Stop acting like, oh, no, I'd never do that. Like, that's just, I understand maybe you feel like you would lose fans, but I really don't think you would. I think that, because if you look at some celebrities that have been open about it, they still have a plenty of fans. So I don't understand the deception in it. And I just feel like that's kind of lame. I don't appreciate people seeming genuine and they're just trying to like deceive you, to bring you in and to their group. And it's like, why are you doing it like that? I was raised as a Christian missionary, and not one single time did I ever learn to do something like that, where you want to hide something about what you're believing from somebody. And if you need to do that, you need to really rethink what you're even following. That's a quick summary on what the Nephilim theory is about. If you have anything else that you'd like to add, definitely send me an email or send me a message. All my information will be in the description below. Thank you. I really appreciate this. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day.